Hi boys and girls, today we're going to go over our quiz from today. So number 1 says the table shows the chores Randy did Saturday morning and the amount of time he spent on each chore. So this chart is our numbers. How much time did Randy spend doing these chores? So how much time did he do? So we're going to have to add all of these minutes, and then we might have to convert them into hours since our answer choices are in hours and minutes. So we're going to add all of these numbers together. So 40 plus 55 plus 35 plus 45 plus 30. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 0 plus 0 is 15. Write our 5, carry our 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 3 is 20. So we have 205 minutes. Well, we can subtract 205 by 60 many times until we get a leftover amount. Because 60 minutes is in 1 hour. So 205 minus 60. 5 minus 0 is 5. 0 minus 6 can't do that, so we have to borrow. This 2 becomes a 1. This 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Bring down our 1. So that's 1 hour. Subtract 60 again. 5 minus 0 is 5. 4 minus 6 can't do that. This 1 becomes a 0. This 4 becomes a 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. So that's 1 hour. Subtract 60 again. 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 6 is 2. So that's another hour. So 1, 2, 3 hours and 25 minutes, because we can't subtract 60 from this 25 again. So it's 3 hours and 25 minutes, which is letter F. All right, number 2, Melanie had 2 $10 bills, 1 $5 bill, 4 dimes, which is 10 cents. 1 dime is 10 cents, and 6 pennies, which is 6. Pennies are 1 cent. She then bought a fruit cup for $2.19. How much money did Melanie have after she bought the fruit cup? So how much money after? So we're going to have to add up all of this, all of the money she had, and subtract it by $2.19. So $10 plus $10 plus $5 plus 4 dimes. So we'll do 10 cents 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 pennies, which is also 6 cents. So we're going to add them all up. Make sure our decimals are lined up. Bring down our decimal. Make sure our place values are all lined up correctly. So all of these zeros plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 4. All these zeros plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 1 is 2. So she had $25.46 before she bought the fruit cup. So we're going to subtract $2.19 from $25.46 to see how much money she had left over. Make sure we line up our place values, bring down our decimal. 6 minus 9, we can't do that, so we have to borrow from the 4 in the tens place. And this 4 becomes a 3. This 6 becomes a 16. So 16 minus 9 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. bring down our 2. So she had $23.27 left over, which is our answer choice, letter H. All right, now number 3. It says Vivian had a $5 bill, 3 quarters, which a quarter is 25 cents, 2 dimes, which a dime is 10 cents, and 5 nickels, and a nickel is 5 cents. She paid for a poster that cost $5.36. How much money does she have left? So we're going to be adding and then subtracting because we have to figure out how much money she had all together. We know each of the different pieces, but we have to put them together to subtract her cost. So she had one $5 bill, 3 quarters, which are 25 cents each. So we're going to write 25 cents 3 times, 2 dimes, so 10 cents 2 times, and 5 nickels, so 5 cents 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure all of our place values are lined up and our decimals. Bring down our decimal. So 0 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we're going to write our 0 here, carry our 4. So 4 plus 0 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 1 is 12. So this is 12, write our 2, carry our 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus all these zeros is 6. So she had $6.20, and we're going to subtract her cost of $5.36 from it. So $6.20 minus $5.36. Make sure our place values are lined up. Bring down our decimal. 0 minus 6, we can't do that. So we have to borrow the 2 in the tenths place. So this 2 becomes a 1. This 0 in the hundredths place becomes a 10. So 10 minus 6 is 4. 1 minus 3, we can't do that, so we have to borrow from the ones place. This 6 becomes a 5, this 1 becomes an 11. So 11 minus 3, that is 8. 5 minus 5 is 0. So she has 84 cents left over, which is our answer choice of B. Number 4. Tyra opened a new bag of birdseed and filled 3 bird feeders. She put 2,500 grams of birdseed into each feeder. There were 1,500 grams of birdseed left in the bag. What was the mass of the birdseed in kilograms before Tyra opened it? So the mass before, and we're looking for kilograms, and everything's in grams. So that means after we add it all up, we're going to have to figure out the conversion. And we know 1 kilogram is in 1,000 grams. Oops. Because of our chart. So 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. So we have to add 2,500 3 times because she filled that many grams into each bird feeder, and she had 3 bird feeders. So 2,500 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 plus 1,500 because that's what was left in the bag. So we're going to add them all up, make sure our place values are all lined up. So all these zeros gives us 0. All 4 of these zeros is 0. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Write our 2, write our 0, carry our 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So 9,000 grams, but we have to convert it into kilograms. So we have to divide that by 1,000. But if we ignore these zeros and we just look at 9 divided by 1, that gives us 9. So, and we add all these zeros, takes away those zeros. So 9,000 divided by 1,000 is 9 kilograms. So our answer choice is H, 9 kilograms. So number 5. In the diagram below, the line segments represent 4 parts of a walking trail in the park. Use the ruler provided to measure the length of each line segment to the nearest centimeter. So nearest centimeter. Which measurement is closest to the total length of centimeters in the walking trail shown in the diagram? So closest total length. So we're going to use our centimeters on our chart. I already did that for you on yours because I didn't know if you were going to have one. So this length is 6 centimeters. This one is 4 centimeters. This one is 5 centimeters. And last but not least, this one is about 7 centimeters. So we're going to add all of these sides to give us the total length. So 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7. So 6 plus 4, that's 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 7 is 22. So 22 centimeters is the total length, which that is answer choice C. Number 6. A geyser is an underground hot spring that shoots water and steam into the air. At Yellowstone National Park, there is a geyser that erupts once every 44 to 125 minutes. If the geyser erupted one day at 1:04 p.m., at what time could the next geyser erupt? Or which time could the geyser erupt next? So we have to figure out the time. This is in hours and minutes, and these are only in minutes. We can subtract 44 from it. So 1 hour, 4 minutes, so it's 1:04 p.m. And we're going to subtract 44 minutes. So 0 hours, 44 minutes. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Actually, no, we're not subtracting, we're adding. Because it's every 44 minutes to 125 minutes. So we're adding. I don't know why I said subtracting. 4 plus 4 is 8. 0 plus 4 is 4. 1 plus 0 is 1. So it could possibly be 1:48 p.m. Now let's figure out with 125 minutes. 125 minutes is definitely going to have an hour in it because every hour has 60 minutes. So 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So let's subtract 60 from 125 until we can't anymore to see how many hours it has. So 0 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 6, we can't do that, so we have to borrow from the hundreds place. So this 1 becomes a 0, this 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6, so that's 1 hour. We're going to subtract 60 from 65. 5 minus 0 is 5. 6 minus 6 is 0. So that's 1 other hour. So it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. So we're going to add 2 hours and 5 minutes to 1:04. So 1:04 p.m. We're going to add 2 hours and 5 minutes. 4 plus 5 is 9. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 2 is 3. So it could be between 1:48 p.m. to 3:09 p.m. So we're going to look at our answer choices and see if any of them fall in between those times. So A, 1:44, nope, that's just right before. B, 3:29, just right after. C, 3:05, that's a good answer choice, it's in between. But we have one more choice. D, 1:25, That's too early. So our best answer choice is C, 3:05. Now number 7. Olivia has 2 gallons and 3 quarts of vanilla ice cream and 1 gallon, 2 quarts of chocolate ice cream left over from a party. What is the total number of gallons and quarts of ice cream Olivia has left over? So total number left over. So we're going to add these together. So let's add our gallons together and then our quarts together. So 2 gallons plus 1 gallon, that gives us 3 gallons. And then 3 quarts plus 2 quarts gives us 5 quarts. So we have 3 gallons and 5 quarts. I don't see that as our answer choice, so we have to go look at our reference chart and look at gallons and quarts. So 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So we're going to subtract 5 minus 4 to see how many gallons we have. But we know 5 minus 4 is 1. So there's 1 gallon in here. So we're going to add that to this. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So there's 4 gallons and 1 quart. So 4 gallons and 1 quart of ice cream left over. And that is our answer choice of B. So number 8 says Armando has 2 pencils in his desk. Use a ruler to measure the length of each pencil to the nearest centimeter. Which measurement is closest to the difference in centimeters between the lengths of these 2 pencils? So we're going to look closest and measurement and difference. And when it says difference, we know we're going to subtract. So let's go ahead and measure. This pencil is closest to 10 centimeters. This pencil is closest to 13 centimeters. So we're going to subtract 13 minus 10. 3 minus 0 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 3 centimeters is the difference between these 2 pencils, which is letter D. I will talk with y'all later. Bye-bye.